Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charles and we are back here on our mission to Mars. And as you can kind of see across here, we have about 5 fields left to go in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the hidden one back over there. Yeah, five fields left to go for as far as seeding anything in them. And I am going to be showing you some big changes that I have made now that I don't have to worry about the taxman. I have gone maybe a little bit overboard, and I'll just run down through here. This is one of the fields that we still have to seed something into. I was looking on the used equipment, and I saw this big guy. The Versatile 620, and yeah, so I went ahead and got this guy for a reason. When I saw him, he was a huge amount off in the sale. I can't remember what it was now, but the reason I got that one is because I wanted another big tractor that would be able to pull one of those big rollers, and possibly another big seeder. Now, so what I did, I can run over here and kind of show you a little bit. Let's see, where did I put them all? Yeah, one of them is right here. This is one of the big rollers that we had. I went ahead and bought another one of these because then I had 2 tractors that would pull that. And when the last time we were on here, we did so much harvesting and reseeding and planting stuff and everything. And then after, I had to come back and roll so many fields. And I had that one big roller and then the 2 small ones, and I thought, well, maybe this new, I've got so much that maybe I need a second tractor, and so I got that second big tractor. I got the second big roller, just like the first one, and then I started rolling with them, and it's a problem that I had told you about before with the other, but even with the new tractor, even with more power, it still does it. Like if it was on this hill right here, especially when it's on a hill, the roller, since that Roland roller, the big one, does not lift up. When it gets to the end of a row, it turns around, and then it would start, it would turn around and go up this way a little bit, and then it would back up. And when it backs up so far, it thinks, it backs up, so far to a point that it thinks, oh, well, this is already done. It doesn't need to be done. And it gives me a message that says that like a worker has finished. This is specifically when I'm putting it on a worker. When I'm doing it, of course, it'll go. But with 2 tractors running, and I would usually be using like maybe one of the small ones on another field or doing something else, and I would constantly get these messages that the worker had finished, and I always had to come back, and I had to get back into it, roll it a little bit forward, and put it on, set it going, set it off on a worker again, and then sometimes it would get to the other end, and it would do the same thing, and and then so I got this new tractor. Both of them were doing it, and so I have done something. I have found a new roller, and let me demonstrate here. Can't remember what the roller is called. Let's see, what is it? It's the Lizard Multi-Roller Field Roller. So let me show you very quickly. I'll unfold this, and I'll show you the reason why I like this one so much better, which was the major fault of the other one that made me just not like it. Okay, it is down, and you can lower it, and you can raise it. It's that simple. That means that when the worker gets to the end of a row, it's going to raise that, turn around, position itself, lower it back down, and no more of those false indicators that they've finished. So that's the thing with that. So we now have one more really big tractor. Truthfully, I don't care for these tractors so much. It's a jointed one in the middle. I find them difficult to back things with for some reason. It messes with my head. So anyway, I now have two of those big tractors that will pull these. I have two of them. I got one in black and one in red, so I could tell them apart. No real reason to do that, but I like it. And I got another one of these seeders, like I had before, that takes the seed and the liquid fertilizer. And so with all these big fields, if they're going to start coming due all at the same time like we've had before, I just needed a way to speed things up a little bit. And let's see, let's check on our fields here. We got sunflowers here. We've got sunflowers here. Eventually I'll need to weed these. And this is the oat. And this is oat here. Everything else I think is sunflower. And let's see. Yes, I did this field over here and the one behind here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and get one of our tractors and hook it up to a seeder, and we'll start getting some of these other fields. I'll just run across here. Let's see, and have a tractor sitting right here, so I will use that. It is one of our... Oh no, this is not. This is our... Oh boy, that needs to be washed. There we go. Get it straight out. And you know, in the last episode, I put in all those sunflowers and everything in all the fields, and I was debating what to put in these final 5 fields, and they're relatively small fields. So what I'm thinking is that I am just going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go sunflowers, and we're going to try and finish those off. And I think we're either going to, well, I say this, but you know, of course it's obvious. We're either going to finish it, we're going to be very close, just under it, or maybe just over it, I think, with this, if we get all of these in sunflowers. Now, these last 5 fields, of course, since we're doing them a little bit later, one day, therefore 1 month later than the others that we planted, we will harvest these 1 month apart, so we won't have all of it to do all at the same time like we did this last time. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead around here, and I won't have to do the full headland around here. It's just some places where it gets kind of confused. So if I put it on a worker, so I have to do 3 sides of this one. Do that top end because we've got the buildings there for it to run into. I do it down this side because if I leave it to its own, it sometimes runs into these trees by the time it gets over here. And as you can see down here at the bottom, we had a crop from the previous, not the last thing that we harvested out of here, but the one before that. There was a bit of crop left in it that I had missed, and so it did not do that when it when we harvested this last time. Now I'm gonna go back and make sure I get that last little bit of stubble there. Okay, and once we get off on this corner over here, we'll be able to line it up and set it off on a worker. So and we'll set it off there and see if it'll get all of it. Looks like it will, so we will get out of the way of that. And we'll go over and find another tractor that might be free. Oh my goodness, I have left all my tractors out somewhere. More than likely, I'm guessing that it's going to be over here at the silo somewhere. Oh yeah, look at that. Left all my harvesters over here. But my tractors aren't. Wow, okay. Where did I leave? Okay. Well, I did not leave it here. Oh. I ran over to the other side, and here you can see I left one right here with a roller on it, which we will need that later on. And unhook that there because we will, like I say, we will need it later on, so I'm going to go ahead and hook up another tractor here. That one is full and ready to go, so I will take it over. Let's see. I'm going to have to make an adjustment here. I just noticed in my recording software that my desktop audio is turned way, way up, so it's probably a little bit deafening to you, so hold on just a moment. Okay, and hopefully that. Yeah, I'm not sure how that got changed. I did get a new headset with a microphone and everything, and so my Okay, let's see. I think this one, I only have to do one side of this field. Okay, if I can just get this lined up, for some reason I'm having an issue with that. Let's come here and back up that way. Okay. And this is also still set to sunflower, so that's good. And put that on a worker and we're out of there. Let's see. How many? Yeah, it looks like we have some. We have quite a few things here, lots of mayonnaise and everything, so let's go ahead and I think, yeah, I still had the trailer on it over here. If you remember, this is the tractor and the trailer that we used to have for the, actually, but while I'm up here, let's go ahead and load the apples. I don't know how many of those there might be. Okay. And apples will load and load and load. Okay, that appears to be all of them, so we will go ahead and sell the apples. Not something that we normally... Whoa, almost ran over the eggs there at the mayonnaise factory. Okay, and this is our apple stand, so let's see, I'll go ahead and unstrap those so they can sell properly. There we go. $48,831 for apples. Let's see. I think I'm going to come in from the other, or I'll go past because I don't have it turned on right now. So I can go past the mayonnaise. I want to pick up all of these here first, I believe. Now this is what, butter and cheese. Yeah, butter and cheese. And then we'll come back by here and pick up all of those. Yeah, kicked it up into a bit of a mess there when I turned on, put the straps on it and everything. So this is our first stop here. Okay. All the bread and cheese will go over to the... Wow, that is a lot of money. What was that? Man, I just looked up there. That was like 400 and some thousand, it looked like. Uh, I'm gonna have to go back in the recording and look at that. I wasn't even watching. I was making sure that I had them all off, and I was looking down at the trailer. So, but yeah, a good amount of money, and that's good. So uh, that will more than cover it. Just to let you all know, now that I am free from the tax man that had me under audit, I have not only have I been spending, but I have been able to resurrect something that we had done in the past. If you remember, we started out with those chunks of cheese, and I let Megan and a bunch of her friends come over and try and find all those. Okay, $25,940 for that. So yeah, so anyway, I let Megan and her friends come over and search for those, and if they found all of them, there were 12 of them, and I was going to give them $10,000 each for those, and lo and behold, they found them all, and so I gave them $120,000 for their school, and later on, I got some new items. What was it? Some flip-flops, some was it flip-flops and some sunglasses and some hats, I think it was. And those were even harder to find because of I had many more trees and stuff up than I had the first time they looked. And so they found all of those. Well, I hadn't been able to do that, and of course Megan has graduated from high school now, and she is in veterinary school now, and so very proud of her for all the work that she has done and everything, and especially all the help that she gave me. And the so I mentioned to her that I was now going to be able to do that again, and she was very excited about that. And one of the things that she is very excited about is that I get to, or that she gets to help me with that now. Uh, she is going to help me. We have ordered some things that is going to be, and it was her idea, and it is going to be very, very hard to find these new things. She has ordered some custom enamel pins, golden pins, and they are, it shows the planet Mars, and it show with a tractor on top of it. And a horse behind that. So very, very in keeping with the theme. And let's see, I was going to go over here. So we have ordered 12 of those pins now, and she is going to help, or she may do the entire thing. She's going to help hide those. Let's see. I want pig food. Start. So she's gonna either help or she's gonna hide all of them, and then the people that were behind her in school, in high school and everything, they're gonna come over. Some of the friends that have done it before, will be doing it again and everything. We'll be searching for those, and maybe by the next episode they'll all be out and the search will have begun. Why is it not letting me? Oh, maybe. There we go. I had it tipping to the side instead of the back, so it did not drive up to the right place. And as you can see, I have not been over here to get all of the crates and things from the greenhouses there. Okay, another load of pig food, and we'll get these guys over here to our right and get them some food. And then we'll have to go back and check one of our maybe check our first tractor that we set going planting today, because it looks like it has finished. Okay. I'll get this back out here so it's easy to find. Okay. And let's go gather up our tractor. You can see this one is still going, getting pretty close to ending to its end on that field as well. Shouldn't take too very long to do these fields. The next couple are a little bit of a pain because they are hard for workers. Okay, and that got everything, so at least I think it did. Looks like it did, so we're going to assume it did. Always my famous last words on these things. Okay, and see if I can still back a tractor up on this today. Just a little. Other way. Okay. That end right there. And this is a very small field, so this tractor will not take very long to get this one done. We may have a chance to feed another animal before it gets done, I'm not sure. Okay. You take off on that, and then we'll get out and go back over to our feeding, the tractor I'm using to feed the tractors now, or feed the animals now. Yeah, a couple more passes with that maybe, and that one will be done too. Let me check these guys. Are they completely out now? Yes, they have run completely out now, so I was very bad and let them run out of food, so I think, if I am not mistaken, I might have some grass. Did I not get... Wow, I thought I was under that, but... There we are. Let's see, what do we got? I have a feeling I would have found it easy. Nope, right there. I've got some grass in here, so that should work. And then I'll just pull up here. Go ahead and fill that the rest of the way up. Okay, and we'll see which side we need to... not on the green door. We'll do it to the left side. Depends on which one we pull into, I guess. If we're doing it on the left side, I guess we can try this one here. Now, this is a bit tricky because it does like to hit the roof a little bit. Oh, it didn't that time, so that's good. Go around that stack of wool there. Seems like I just came in and got all that wool. I'll have to do that again, I guess. Okay. Okay, we got about 11,000 liters left in here. We'll see if we can... I could have come in here and cut this grass and fed them some of that, but have not done that, so... Okay, we got 2 tractors done now, so we'll have to fill this back up for that next one anyway, so I'll go ahead and just I'll get those other 2 tractors going on some fields. I'll meet you back over here, and we'll finish feeding the sheep, and then we'll move on and see who else needs some food. Probably everybody at this point. Okay, and here we are among the sheep again, and we have another load of food for them here. So I'm gonna finish with this one down here where we left off, and give a little bit of food for them there. Did not take very much, and then this one will take a bit more than that one did, so there'll still be quite a bit left in our trailer here, so So we'll take that back to our silo. Dump that into there. The chickens, I know, have food because I have given them some more recently than these others. So I think while I'm here, once that gets back down, we're going to try and find. Oh, and there's no total mixed rations in there, so okay. I thought maybe I had some left over in there. So we'll grab some out of here. And I have gotten those, like I said, I did get those two tractors that were planting. I got those started on those last two fields. Of course, those are the ones that are, really hard for them to get all the stuff done on. So, okay, we'll see how much these guys need. Wow, they took more of that than I thought they would. Okay. They must have been pretty low on that, so that means that these guys in here will take the rest of this. Yep. Oh, they must have been empty. Wow. They just emptied too, because they had some the last time I checked them, so. That's how I knew that, I needed, okay, it's time to go and give them some more food, because they were getting down on it, but I guess they finished it off. Yeah, because it only cost me, what is that, $1,427 to fill this trailer? Pretty cheap. So obviously I have plenty of money to take care of that, and I know a lot of people prefer to make their own. Um, but for me, where I've got this challenge in here, especially now, when I've got the challenge where I need all of my crop space, I pretty much need for the challenge, not for keeping up the animals, because technically, once I have reached the goal, on all the animals and everything, I could just sell them off because that goal has already been reached. Okay, still not full in here yet. But I didn't do that. I decided, since that was part of the whole goal, it's not like I'm going and chopping down all the trees or anything either. So I am still supporting the animals. Plus, of course, Megan likes them, and so should be a little bit heartbroken I think if I was to get rid of them completely. Okay, now surely this will be enough to finish off that big barn. But it does hold quite a few more cows than the other two, so I can understand why they might need a little bit more in their trough. So, how is everyone doing on Farming Simulator 25 now? That's been out for a while now. I still have not gotten my copy of it. Should be arriving any day. But one of the things that I don't know, one of the things I'm hearing people talk about, of course, is the low number of maps in the mod hub. Um, and the low number of the people who want to do things like small, with small tractors, vintage equipment, things like that. Maybe they're going to have to wait for uh, they're going to have to wait for the modders really to take care of that. Okay, well that took all of that, and it looks to me like their trough is full without checking the actual number. So I'm going to get another one of these and take care of this other cow pen there. But yeah, I'm pretty anxious to get on and try 25. I found a couple of new channels to subscribe to. I would list them out for you, but I'm afraid I'm going to get the names wrong right now. But one of them I've been watching, of course, has been playing as of right now, the only mod map that is out for 25 right now. And you'd know it, the name of it has slipped my brain, and I can't think of it right now. But it's one where there's quite a bit of forestry on that map, and apparently there are 3 versions of it, so you can do more arable land, more forestry, or I guess maybe a middle ground of both. We'll see if this will take any more of what I've got left in here, because otherwise I'm just going to put it in the silo out there. Yep, took some of it anyway. I've only got 3,500 liters left. Okay, get this into here. I'll leave this tractor here for a minute. Those helpers are telling me that they have finished their work, and I know they haven't. This one field over here, I know I didn't, because I split the section a little bit, and I also saw that it missed this entire part right here. Why? I don't know. Where did the tractor disappear to? Oh, it got this over here too after all. Most of it anyway. Oh, I guess by the way I set it off it did, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and finish off this little bit here. You see, I got the during the break when I was setting these off on these fields, I did move my harvesters off of the field. Didn't put them back where they go, of course, because hey, you know, why would I do that? Oh yeah, and this little piece over here too still needs to be done. So if you give me a minute, I will jump cut. I don't think you need to see me go back and forth on this corner too much, so I'll do a jump cut here and I'll get this done. And when I've got cleaned up after these helpers, I'll be back with you. Okay, everybody, and I am back. I have sorted out, and we now have all of our fields planted and seeded. Most of it is, of course, sunflowers, because we are trying to finish off our sunflower goal. As you can see, there are some weeds in some of these that we planted before, but they're still at the hoe level, so either in the next episode or maybe in between episodes, maybe I'll come back and get some of these done. Maybe we'll save some of that for the episode. But one of the things that I wanted to check on, if you remember in the last episode, we had been, of course, hauling 8,000 liters of honey at a time. And we have since gotten our big rig over here. And so if we look in the back here, yeah, that's a little bit, probably more than 8,000 liters. Yep, just showing the honey there. Let's go ahead and get inside. 19,479 liters, and it says it's 97% full. It doesn't want to get more than 97% full for some reason, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and close the back doors here, I guess. I still can't remember. I know there's a way. I think the sides of this open, I believe, and I can't remember what the there we go. I was about to say I couldn't remember what the key was to open the side. And apparently it's the Z key, which doesn't show up, of course, on the menu up there. You just have to know that, apparently. And of course, this is all out of that we could load right now. When we go back, we'll see how much more we'll load in there. Probably leave it for add that to the stuff for tomorrow. try and sell this all as one big group. $64,571. Okay. Don't run into that pole. What if I hit Z again? Does that close? Oh, but if I do... no, it will only let me do left, I guess. So. Or did this... nope, it's opening that side now. Okay. Okay. Well, this is weird. I usually don't drive from the side. You know, if you've watched my videos, you know that I really prefer to drive from that, you know, center behind. So I can see where, you know, exactly where I'm going, because I have watched too many people's videos where they've been driving out to the side or something like this, and, you know, trying to come up to where, like where I'm trying to come up to in the, for the honey there, and not be able to see how close or far away they are. And I'm further away than I wanted to be. And we'll enable auto load, and we'll see how much. Well, it got another 6,400, so we'll go ahead and leave the auto load going. We'll get out. I did find the other roller that I need, and I need to go ahead and sell these two, the Diablo rollers, and also the big ones anyway. And I also found my other tractor, so yay. So let's go ahead and go into our owned items. We'll go into rollers, and yeah, so that one we want to sell. Yay. $100,000 back on that one, and I guess that was the new one. And 64,000 back on the other, so now we have these four. And these Lizard multi-roller field rollers are the new ones that I think are going to work a lot better, because they do hydraulically lift, which, you know, with the Diablo rollers here, these lift, but the bigger versions of those didn't, and I'm not sure why they did, but this is a far superior version of that right here, so that's why we've got that now. So yay, so that one is gone. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I've been recording for quite a while now, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. I want to thank anybody who is watching, and yes, we are still on 22, and I will be on this here in Mars until I finish off all of my crops. I've only got those crops to finish off. Was it sunflowers, oats, and corn, and something else? I think it's 4 crops that I have. Corn I'm very close on, so I have to kind of look and see after we get all of this sunflower done. I'm gonna have to see how much corn do I actually need to plant. Oat is another one that did I say that already? I don't know. But oat is one that I need to do. So mostly, I think all of these are going to go to oat next, probably, or soybean. Maybe soybean is the other one that I still need. So yeah, well, anyway, we'll figure that out when we get there. But I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could help me out by going down below and hitting all those buttons, the subscribe, like, and hit the bell to get notifications for when I post new videos. And I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.